Welcome me to Lagos. So this is Ochuko Unfiltered episode 2. Okay, so this particular day we had a flight by 8:40 a.m. So we're up like 5 a.m. Got ready, and then we left the house by 7 a.m. I think we arrived at the airport like 7:30 ish a.m. So this was just when we were driving to the airport. So this is Port Harcourt International Airport. Yes. So this is Port Harcourt International Airport. So we just drove in. My dad was the one that drove us to the airport, and at this point we just had to like take our bags inside. I was actually hurrying, thinking that we're late, that we're not going to meet up, but we actually met up with the flight. I think we even had to wait for like an extra 20 minutes before we boarded the flight, before we boarded the aircraft. So at this point we just, you can see a girl heading to the airport. This girl was actually in my front. Funny enough how life is tricky. So yes, we packed and said our goodbyes, and then poof, we're gone. So yes, it was a very long line. I was actually really surprised to see the amount of people that were going to Lagos with Aero, because the flights we used was Aero Contractors. The company we used was Aero Contractors, so we just were waiting. At this point I was even like, is this thing going to reach our turn? Because we're just waiting, and the line wasn't even moving as fast as I thought. But poof, it was my turn. After, see the girl I was talking about again, she's in my front. So yes, after her it was my turn. I had to present my payment slip that had my mom, my name, and my sister's name. So we just, as I presented, they were like, okay, you have to show us an ID card. And I showed them my ID card, my mom's ID card, and my sister's passport. And then they had to weigh our luggages. I think mine was even the heaviest, but the three combined was 40 kg, which was even like underweight, in the sense that each person is like entitled to 23 kg, which should have been like 69 kg total, 70 kg approximately. So it was okay. They gave us the boarding passes. Then I think they stapled our luggage numbers to one of our boarding passes, and then directed us to like this place where they're going to check us through like the metal detector and check our bags to be very sure we don't have any contraband or unacceptable items for the flight. So yes, you can see them giving people like a basket where you have to put your bag, and then they take you through like the scanner, and then they also ask you to walk through the scanner as well. So yes, we're just going. So this is the boarding pass. This is my sister actually videoing that, but this is where we had to wait for the aircraft to be ready. We're just waiting. We're hearing some announcements. I think there was like Port Harcourt to Abuja flight. There was also another Lagos flight, but it was a different company, and then there was us. So we were a lot in this area, but even at that, the plane we used still was like a very full plane. So yes, I was just waiting, and then they were like, I should get up. So we had to walk out. They still did like a thorough checkup, touching our body and everything to be sure like, okay, we are good to go. Checked our boarding pass. I think they cut one part, they gave us one part so we can identify our seats. So my seat was 25B, my mom 25C, my sister 25A. So by the way, I was supposed to sit down in the middle seat, but I said that okay, no, I want to sit close to the window because it's my first time and I really wanted to experience it. So yes, I wanted to experience it for the first time. So at this point, we're just walking towards the plane. You can see the planes are like at the back. It wasn't this plane. This was, I think, for the Abuja flight. The one at the back was for our flight. So yes, I was just taking like little pictures and videos and all that. You can still see some people behind us actually taking pictures. So at this point, we're just walking towards the plane. We're walking. Okay, and then it was like time to start boarding. You can see this is the second plane I was talking about. It's different from the first one you saw there. So we're just walking towards it slowly but surely. It's actually really a good experience to experience once in a lifetime. At least it's fast and it's different. That's all I can say. It's very, very different. I've tried different modes of transportation. I've tried train, I've tried by sea, I've tried by road. I think this is the fastest, and it's also really smooth. Although when the accidents happen, it's usually like fatal, but I think for the most part, planes are faster to travel by. So this is us just boarding. This was when I found out that the pilot was a female, which I was so happy for. Like, I love to see women succeed, women in big roles, big careers, and just succeeding and excelling in it. So I was really even happy. Even when I saw the flight attendant, I was just smiling from ear to ear. Like, it's so nice to have women representation. So yes, you can see our seat is way at the back of the plane because it's 25. Like I said, I think it's 24. It ends at 25. So we were at 24 ABC. So there's ABC, DF. ABC is like on the left hand, DF is on the right hand, but the same number. So yes, they have to check your number and they'll direct you towards where you're supposed to go.
Reading lights, adjust the event and the crew call button. This aircraft is pressurized for your safety and comfort. Should there be a sudden loss of cabin pressure, oxygen marks like this will drop automatically from the panel above your head. Pull firmly downwards, place normally. The act of pulling the marks releases the oxygen flow. Passengers with infants and physically challenged persons are advised to wear their masks first before helping others. There are 6 emergency exits aboard this aircraft, the 2 forward doors, 2 at the rear and 2 overwing exits. At the midsection of the cabin, they are all clearly marked exits. Please take the time to locate your nearest exit. Leave or hand luggage on board. Also available are floor pan lighting systems which lead you to these exits. Your individual life jacket can be found underneath your seat. Should there be an emergency landing on water, the use of the life jacket will become necessary to use. Remove life jacket from stowage. Slip head through neck opening with chambers in front. Bring strap around your waist and buckle in front, not too tight please. To inflate the life vest, pull the red inflation toggle at the bottom of the jacket. Also, oral inflation is possible by means of the red inflation tube. Please inflate life jacket outside the aircraft just before jumping into water. For more information on safety, please go through the safety card. Once more, may remind you that electronic equipment should be turned off or placed on flight mode at this time. Thank you for listening. We wish you a pleasant flight.
So yes, this is the skyline of Port Harcourt, and I was very amazed by it. I was just like, what? And see how small and insignificant everything is, and makes you like question your priorities a bit. Like, maybe everything things are not really how it seems. It's just a moment of like realization of like how small and insignificant sometimes, not really significant, but like how small we can be in the eyes of the Lord. Yes. So at this point, they were about sharing the snacks, and I was actually expectant. I was waiting for something good, if I would put it like that. But then this small box comes. You can see the logo arrow, and it's not like I hate this bread, because the bread was actually really nice. It's just there. It's meant to be a snack. It's usually like a 45 minutes / 1 hour trip, so you can't expect much. So yes, that was, you can see the contents, and this was me just eating it. I was eating the bread, and my sister just said, would you mind cake instead? And the cake was so sugary, so I preferred the bread. I just gave her half of it. So I was like, let me just eat my bread in peace. Instead of eating this cake, I'd rather eat half of the bread than eat the cake and the bread. So yes, I was just eating it shy. It was okay. It was okay. It was okay. It was okay. I'm just showing you like the box, and then there's this juice. The juice was really sweet, yeah. There's a juice. This two pieces of chocolate biscuits, 2 pieces of it. No more, no less. 2 pieces of it. So this is me just eating it. At this point, I was not really focused on like the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've commenced our descent into Lagos. At this time, we ask that you return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt. Ensure your hand luggage is underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead lockers. Return your seat backs, tray tables, window shutters fully to their upright positions. The lavatory. So after we came down, we had to pass through this, let's say, corridor or whatever. I think there's a particular name for it, but I've forgotten. So at this point, we're trying to go and claim our bags from the, I think they call it M2 gate or so, M1 gate. But yes, we're trying to go and claim our bags. Just like looking around. I think we're like the second to last people to come out from the plane because of our seat number. You can see similar places like this on the other side. So yeah, we're just going, working. Ignore how the camera is shaking. I was
walking and I just shaking my hand. I wasn't even paying attention to what I was recording at this point, but I still was just looking around, trying to look at the part of the airport we were passing through. This woman and her son were even at our back, but because of how slow we were walking, they even decided they walked past us, which is fine because I was still trying to just record some parts. Literally, it was just like anybody record me? Just want to capture this moment. So at this point, we're trying to clean our bags. Waited for a while here because I don't think the airport people put our bags in time, so we're just waiting. The other people that flew in with us, they were claiming their bags faster than we were claiming our bag. But when the bags came in, when ours came, we were just able to pick it up. So afterwards, we went to eat at an airport restaurant. After eating, we had to go book a boat, take us to our aunt's place. It's like an indoor garage. We waited a while, but so we are finally in the car. So I think I was not able to video like us from the airport to this car park, but we had to leave the airport. I think we ate food, then we booked our boat. So the boat is parked in like an what is called that type of car park? Indoor car park. So we had to like find the place. After finding it, we waited for like almost 30 minutes to locate the driver, and after locating the driver, then negotiated, because both will be telling you one thing. I don't know if both can fix this, but both will be telling you one thing, the driver will be telling you another thing. After doing that, I think we still had to pay at a cash point, and we are still in the car. We've not started moving now. We're waiting for the driver. I can see the driver is not here yet. So yes, this is my journey so far. Yeah, I'm taking you along with me to Lagos. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in episode 3. Bye.